Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. Rise and shine. Not that I wish to imply you have been sleeping on the job. No one is more deserving of a rest, and all the effort in the world would have gone to waste until... well, let's just say your hour has come again. The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. So wake up, Mr. Freeman. Wake up and smell the ashes.
I didn't see you get on. Well, end of the line.
Welcome to City 17. You have chosen, or been chosen, to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my
stopped our train
Alright,
in
I'm
the woods
moving.
and
Gee.
took my hood for the questioning. They said he'd be on the next train. I'm
I've
not
been
sure
proud
when
to
that
call
was.
City 17
They're
my
be
home.
nice though, setting me
And so,
wait for me.
whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to some
Are you the only ones on that train?
welcome to City 17. It's safer here.
Dr. Breen again? I was hoping I'd seen the last of him in City 14. I wouldn't say that too loud. This is his base of operations.
Welcome to City 17. You have chosen, or been chosen, to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here, and the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home.
This must be a mistake. I
And
got a
so,
standard
whether
relocation
you are
coupon
here to
just like
stay
everybody
or
else.
Passing through on your way to parts unknown.
I'm gonna need me some privacy for this.
About that beer I owed you. It's me, Gordon, Barney from Black Mesa. Hey, sorry for the scare. I had to put on a show for the cameras. I've been working undercover with civil protection. I can't take too long or they'll get suspicious. I'm way behind on my beating quota.
Yes, Barney, what is it? I'm in the middle of a critical test.
Sorry, Doc, but look who's here.
Great Scott! Gordon Freeman! I expected more warning.
Yeah, you and me both, Doc. He was about to board the express to Nova Prospect.
Well, Barney, what do you intend?
I'm thinking.
Alex is around here, somewhere. She would have a better idea how to get him here.
Oh, as long as he stays away from checkpoints, we should be okay. Listen, I gotta go, Doc. We're taking enough chances as it is.
Very well. And, Gordon, good to see you.
Okay, Gordon. You're gonna have to make your own way to Dr. Kleiner's lab. Oh, man, that's what I was afraid of. Get in here, Gordon, before you blow my cover. There's no time to waste here, Gordon. Get a move on. Pile up some stuff to get through that window and keep going till you're in the plaza. I'll meet up with you later.
To suppress our reproductive cycle. Sincerely, a concerned citizen. Right, concerned. Of course, your question touches on one of the basic biological impulses, with all its associated hopes and fears for the future of the species. I also detect some unspoken questions. Do our benefactors really know what's best for us? What gives them the right to make this kind of decision for mankind? Will they ever deactivate the suppression field and let us breed again? Allow me to address the anxieties underlying your concerns, rather than try to answer every possible question you might have left unvoiced. First, let us consider the fact that for the first time ever, as a species, immortality is in our reach. This simple fact has far-reaching implications. It requires radical rethinking and revision of our genetic imperatives. It also requires planning and forethought that run in direct opposition to our neural presets. I find it helpful at times like these to remind myself that our true enemy is instinct. Instinct was our mother when we were an infant species. Instinct coddled us and kept us safe in those hard-scrabble years when we hardened our sticks and cooked our first meals above a meager fire and started at the shadows that leapt upon the cavern's walls. But inseparable from instinct is its dark twin, superstition. Instinct is inextricably bound to unreasoning impulses, and today we clearly see its true nature. Instinct has just become aware of its irrelevance, and like a cornered beast, it will not go down without a bloody fight. Instinct would inflict a fatal injury on our species. Instinct creates its own oppressors and bids us rise up against them. Instinct tells us that the unknown is a threat rather than an opportunity. Instinct slyly and covertly compels us to aim for change and progress. Instinct, therefore, must be explained. It must be fought tooth and nail, beginning with the basis of human urges, the urge to reproduce. We should thank our benefactors for giving us respite from this overpowering force. They have thrown a switch and exorcised our demons in a single stroke. They have given us the strength we never could have summoned to overcome this compulsion. They have given us purpose. They have turned our eyes toward the stars. Let me assure you that the suppressing field will be shut off on the day that we have mastered ourselves, the day we can prove we no longer need it. And that day of transformation, I have it on good authority, is close at hand. Read a letter I recently received. Dear Dr. Freeman, why has the Congress seen fit to suppress our reproductive cycle? Sincerely, a concerned citizen. Thank you for writing. Concerned. Of course, your question touches on one of the basic biological impulses, with all its associated hopes and fears for the future of the species. I also detect some unspoken questions. Do our benefactors really know what's best for us? What gives them the right to make this kind of decision for mankind? Will they ever deactivate the suppression field and let us breed again? Allow me to address the anxieties underlying your concerns, rather than try to answer every possible question you might have left unvoiced. First, let us consider the fact that for the first time ever, as a species, immortality is in our reach. This simple fact has far-reaching implications. It requires radical rethinking and revision of our genetic imperatives. It also requires planning and forethought that run in direct opposition to our neural precepts. I find it helpful at times like these to remind myself that our true enemy is instinct. Instinct was our mother when we were an infant species. Instinct coddled us and kept us safe in those hard-scrabble years when we hardened our sticks and cooked our first meals above a meager fire and started at the shadows that leapt upon the cavern's walls. But inseparable from instinct is its dark twin, superstition. Instinct is inextricably bound to unreasonable impulses, and today we class its
I thought you were a cop.
He's one of us.
I also detect some
I told you they'd be coming for us next.
Just this once, I hope you're wrong.
factors really know what's best for us. What gives them the right to make this kind of decision for mankind? Will they ever take
That's enough of that.
the expression field and let us breed again? Allow me to express rather than try to answer
I can't take it anymore.
It's gonna be okay.
What are we going to do?
We'll think of something.
Consider the fact that for the first time ever, as a
When is it
species,
all going to end?
Don't worry.
in our
Please.
It's all
This
right.
simple fact has far-reaching implications. It requires radical rethinking and revision of our genetic imperatives. It also requires planning and forethought that run in direct opposition to our neural presets. I find it helpful at times like these to remind myself that our true enemy is instinct. Instinct was our mother when we were infants.
Attention residents. Miscount detected in your block. Cooperation with your civil protection team. Permits full ration reward.
Head for the roof! There's no time to lose!
Citizen notice. Priority identification check in progress. Please assemble in your designated inspection position.
Get in here, quick! Keep moving! Head for the roof!
Dr. Freeman, I presume.
Attention,
I better hurry.
person of interest.
The Combine can be slow to wake, but once they're up, you don't want to get in their way.
Protection team immediately.
Dr. Kleiner said you'd be coming this way. I don't think it occurred to him that you might not have a map. I'm Alex Vance. My father worked with you back in Black Mesa. I'm sure you don't remember me, though. Man, a few words, aren't you? Remember him from Black Mesa? Your old administrator. Don't get my dad started on Dr. Breen. Through here. Funny, you showing up on this day in particular. This way, Gordon. We've been helping people escape the city on foot. It's a dangerous route to my father's lab, through the old canals. Today, we're finally on the verge of having a better way. Here, let me buy you a drink. Oh, and by the way, nice to finally meet you.
Blast that little... Where did she get to? Lamar, come out of there!
Uh-oh, everything all right, Dr. Kleiner?
Oh, hello, Alex. Well, almost all right. Lamar has gotten out of her crate again. If I didn't know better, I'd suspect Barney of trapping and... My goodness. Gordon Freeman. It really is you, isn't it?
I found him wandering around outside. Bit of a troublemaker, isn't he?
We owe a great deal to Dr. Freeman, even if trouble does tend to follow in his wake. I must say, Gordon, you come at a very opportune time. Alex has just installed the final piece for our resurrected teleport.
I can't take any credit for the breakthrough, Doctor.
Nonsense. Your talents surpass your loveliness.
Let's just see if this thing works, okay?
Well, is he here? There you are. Man, Gordon, you stirred up the hive. We can't keep him here long, Doc. It'll jeopardize everything we've worked for.
Don't worry. He's coming with me.
That's right, Barney. This is a red letter day. We'll inaugurate the new teleport with a double transmission.
You mean it's working? For real this time? Because I still have nightmares about that cat.
No, there's nothing to be nervous about.
What cat?
We've made major strides since then. Major strides.
What cat?
Doc, since he's not taking the streets, you might as well get him out of his civvies.
What? Oh dear, you're right. I almost forgot. Barney, I'll give you the honor.
I've got to get back on my shift, but okay. Here we go. Ah! Damn it, get it off me!
Lamar, there you are.
I thought you got rid of that pest.
Certainly not. Never fear, Gordon. She's debeaked and completely harmless. The worst she might do is attempt to couple with your head, fruitlessly.
Get that thing away from me!
Here, my pet. Hop up. No, not up there. No. Careful, Lamar. Those are quite fragile. Oh, fie. It'll be another week before I can coax her out of there.
Yeah, longer if we're lucky.
Barney, you're not an animal person.
Well, Gordon, go ahead. Slip into your suit now. Well, Gordon, I see your HEV suit still fits you like a glove. At least the glove parts do. I've made a few modifications, but I'll just acquaint you with the essentials. Now, let's see. The Mark V Hazardous Environment suit has been redesigned for comfort and utility. Oh dear.
Doc, we don't have time for this. At least get that suit juiced up, Gordon.
Good idea. There's a charger on the wall. I've modified your suit to draw power from Combine energy outlets, which are plentiful wherever they patrol.
Meanwhile, let's get this show on the road.
Gordon, why don't you position yourself near the panel over there and wait for my work?
Isaac, are you there?
Yes, Eli. Bit of a holdup on this end. You'll never guess who found his way into our lab this morning.
That's not who I think it is.
Indeed it is, and it's our intention to send him packing straight away in the company of your lovely daughter.
Are you ready for us, Dad?
We're all set on this end.
Then let's do it.
Let's see. The massless field flux should self-limit, and I've clamped the manifold parameters to base and LT orbifold. Conditions could hardly be more ideal.
That's what you said last time.
Hey, yeah, about that cat.
Initializing in 3, 2, 1. No fiddlesticks. What now? Excellent.
You gonna let Gordon throw the switch?
Gordon, go right ahead. Throw your switch, Gordon. Very good. Final sequence. Commencing now.
I can't look.
Okay.
Well, did it work?
See for yourself.
Hey, Doc.
Thank goodness. My relief is almost palpable.
Fantastic work, Ace.
Well, I can't take all the credit. Dr. Freeman proved an able assistant.
Let's go ahead and bring Gordon through now.
Right you are. Speak to you again in a few moments.
Good job, Gordon. Throwing that switch and all. I can see your MIT education really pays for itself.
All right, Barney. Your turn.
Gee, thanks.
Gordon, as soon as you're in position, we'll send you to Eli's.
And not a moment too soon.
Excellent. Initializing in 3, 2, 1. Barney, if you'd be so kind.
Good luck out there, Gordon.
Yes, indeed. We're ready to project you, Gordon. Bon voyage, and best of luck in your future endeavors. Final sequence. Hell, what is it?
It's your man, the freaking headhopper!
Ready? No!
There he is! He's Lamar with him! Forget about that thing!
He's coming through, Dad.
What's going on?
I'm not sure. It seems to be some kind of interference.
Gordon, stay put. We'll get you out of there.
Something's drawing him away.
What's the meaning of this? Who are you? How did you get in here?
Get him out of there!
Can just wade into meal? It will peel you apart!
Just lost Gordon. What's going on?
I wish I knew. I'm encountering unexpected interference.
Don't worry, Gordon.
There he is.
We're losing him again.
The man I saw. I'm all but certain it was Gordon Freeman.
He didn't come through.
Then where is he?
Behind you. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Gordon,
You must get out of here! Run! Get down out of sight. I'll come find you. Hey, Gordon! The Citadel's on full alert. I've never seen it lit up like that. Get out of City 17 as fast as you can, Gordon. Take the old canals, right? They'll get you to Eli's lab. It's a dangerous route, but there's a whole network of refugees, and they'll help you if they can. I'd come with you, but I gotta look after Dr. Kleiner. Oh, and before I forget, I think you dropped this back in Black Mesa. Good luck out there, buddy. You're gonna need it.
Help me! Stop! We didn't do anything! I'll be looking for you now. You'd better run. There's nothing else you can do here. Get going!
Attending protection team. Status invasion in progress in this community. Response. Isolate. Inquire. Unidentified person of interest. Confirm your citizen status with local police. Unidentified person of interest. Confirm your citizen status with local protection team. Unidentified person of interest. Confirm your status with local unidentified person of interest. Confirm your citizen status with local protection immediately. Lost biosignal for protection team. Jury free. Unidentified person of interest. Supply forward pressure. Engaging protection. Confirm your units contained. Attention protection.
Good God! Guess those sirens are for you, huh? Good thing you found us. You're not the first to come through here by...
This is the Freeman. The Combine's reckoning has come.
We're just a lookout for the Underground Railroad. Main station's right around the corner. They'll get you started on the right foot. Meanwhile, let my Vortigaunt friend here give you a jolt to get you going. Be careful now. We really can't afford to get noticed. Civil protection catches you down here, it's bad news for the whole railroad.
We serve the same.
Community. Unrest procedures.
Hit the road, Jack.
Pacify. Reminder. Inaction is conspiracy. Report counter behavior to a civil protection team immediately. Unrest procedures code is now in effect. Inoculate, shield, pacify, code, pressure, sword, sterilize.
Hey, over here! Help! This is Station 8. We heard 12 go down and out. Surgical strike units are targeting railway stations. Repeat, civil protection is coming down on underground stations. We're already getting refugees from 9 and outlying. Looks like we're...
Station 8, you copy?
Protection alert. Evidence of anti-civil activity in this community. Inoculate, shield, pacify, code, pressure, sword, sterilize. Unrest procedure code is now in effect. Shield satisfied. Weapon stored. Sterilized.
Over here! Keep going, friend. That station was raided, but there's others up ahead. I'm gonna stay here in case any others come through. Gotta keep the railway alive.
Transit block 1. Remaining units contained. You are targeted. Anticipatory activity level 1. Protection unit. You are now charged with socio engagement level 5. Please evaluate immediately. Receive your bonus. You are charged with anti-civil activity level 1. Protection unit. Prosecution code. Duty. Sword. Operation. Attention all ground protection teams. Autonomous judgment is now in effect. Instinct is now discretionary. Code application 0 confirmed. Attention officers. Your block is now charged with permissive inactive coercion. 5 ration units. You are targeted. Anti-civil activity level 1. Protection unit. Prosecution code. Duty. Sword. Operation. Individuals. You are now charged with socio engagement level 5. Please evaluate immediately. Receive your bonus. Attention officers. Your block is now charged with permissive inactive coercion. 5 ration units. Individuals, you are now charged with socio engagement level 5. Please receive your bonus. Individuals, you are now charged with socio engagement level 5. Please evaluate immediately. Receive your bonus. all ground protection. Autonomous judgment is now suspended. Sentencing is now discretionary. Code application 0 confirmed. Attention occupants. Your block is now charged with permissive inactive coercion. 5 ration units deducted. Attention occupants. Your block is now charged with permissive inactive coercion. 5 ration units deducted. Attention occupants. Your block is now charged with permissive inactive coercion. 5 ration units deducted. Individuals, you are now charged with socio-engagement level 5. Cease evasion immediately. Receive your verdict. Attention occupants. Your block is now charged with permissive inactive coercion. 5 ration units deducted. You are now charged with socio-engagement level 5. Cease evasion immediately. Receive your verdict. Individuals, you are now charged with socio-engagement level 5. Cease evasion immediately. Receive your verdict. You are charged with anti-civil activity level 1. Protection unit. Prosecution. Duty. Sword. Operation. You are now charged with engagement level 5. Cease evasion immediately. Receive your verdict. You are now unit down at transit block 5. Block violation of section team King 3. Autonomous judgment. You are charged with anti-civil activity level 1. Protection unit. Prostitution code. Beauty. Sword. Operate. Attention occupants. Your block is now charged with permissive active coercion. 5 ration units deducted. You are charged with anti-civil activity level 1. Protection unit. Prepare to inoculate transit block. Operation. Transit block. Is now discretionary. Code application 0. concern. Attention, community. Unrest inoculate. Code. Pressure. Hold. Attention, community. Unrest procedure code is now in effect. Inoculate. Shield. Pacify. Code. Pressure. Hold. Individual, you are charged with social endangerment level 1. Protection unit. Prosecution code. medical systems engaged. Morphine administered. Unrest procedures code is now in effect. Shield, pacify, code. You are charged with level 1. Prostitution code. Store, operate. You are charged with anti-civil activity level 1. Protection unit. Prosecution. Store. Operating. Alert. Community ground protection. Local unrest structure detected. Assemble. Administer. Pacify.
Get in here, hurry! Civil protection is onto us. We're tearing up the railroad, covering our tracks. Looks like you're gonna be the last one through. Be glad you're not the guy they're looking for. Poor bastard doesn't stand a chance. Sounds like they're calling in every CP unit in City 17. Now they're flooding the areas up ahead with manhats. We better get going before they sweep through here.
Oh shit! Too late!
Close call. Thanks for your help. It isn't safe here. I'll give you some supplies to keep you going, and you really got it.
Good luck out there!
Your block is now permitted and five batteries. Defense remaining unit contained. Attention, ground units. Anti-system reporting. Code. Stop. Cauterized. Stabilized. Your block is now charged. Selected and active coercion. 5 Attention officers. Your block is now charged with permitted and active coercion. 5 rations. Individuals, you are charged with capital malfeasance. End system status approved. Attention all ground. Of multi-anti civil violations. Implicit citizenship revoked. Data eliminated. Attention all ground. Attention data now set. Capital prosecution. Personal. Attention. Your block is now charged.